Right then. Whew. At this point, I'll have almost streamed for 5 hours. 5 hours. That's exhausting. So we'll have to see how this works out. Well, the Refero somehow pick up the slack of Will Theodosios just, because he plays allies win this. Because again, so far it just seems like neither of these two chaps knows how to play Axis. They only know how to play allies properly. Probably because they keep making the same mistakes around Thorn. They keep making the same mistakes, and so far neither of them has won as Axis. They've only won as allies. And we see the same players, different players make the same mistake. You sort of kind of hit the spot that, they're just not very good at Axis. And thus they're better at allies.
I got orders, boys.
Here we go. The 5th and final match has begun. Winner takes all. Stone Pioneers flop the force there for Refero. Rapping there for Theodosios. Full squad ramming there for Refero. Rifling there ramming for Theodosios. They'll probably sort of go for the usual sort of a noble split, which is just something like this. Sort of how it usually goes initially. Roughly something along like this. More rifling there for Theodosios. Full squad for Refero. Both in sort of their respective directions. Could lay down some sandbags here, but he does not.
We got a rifle squad waiting for orders.
I feel that's a bit of a mistake there by Refero. Bit of a mistake, but possibly nothing huge, at least not yet. Game 5, Ruspian Earth. Game 5. Last match. Last call. Loser picks up the teeth. Anyway, so there versus Rifleman, bit of a small skirmish here. So first shot's fired. Theodosios is the one going aggressively. Got third rifle squad there for Theodosios. Refero. More Stone Pioneers? What is he thinking there? Or has he just forgotten? He's got enough manpower to do anything with it. And there we go. So he actually is a bit behind. There might be a bit of pressure there, stress on Refero, which is going to make less efficient decisions, and that could further again tilt things in favour of Theodosios. If that turns out to be the case, it's spark wagging down by the tank traps here. A rifleman sitting out. And got more shooting here. Rifleman versus Volksgrenadiers. Now the player to go for Doctrine. Grab the northern point here in the south. Volks about to get attacked by Rifleman echelons. More Volks out there for Refero. Refero. He likes to Refero.
Rear echelon squad ready for action.
Shots fired between Volksgunners and Riflemen. Back here, nothing further going on there for Refero. No tech, no units, no nothing. Rather than taking losses, the Volks just sort of zone in on them. But there you go. Volks on the south being flanked here by more Riflemen re-essence. Got moved there by Theodosios. They need to get troops down here from the north towards the south, centre to have a chance. I think he's for the Volks back towards the house. Said he's getting swarmed here too fast, I think, for him to react here by Theodosios. Volks are fighting versus Riflemen here. And up north, we got Steel for then getting re-echelons. We got 2 re-echelons, 3 Riflemen, and we got a captain now for Theodosios. Not going for the lieutenant here. Less aggressive move by Theodosios. Perhaps feeling that Refero might change things up and thusly wants to sort of preemptively react to Refero's moves, or perhaps there's some other plan going on there within the fiendish mind of Theodosios. We shall never truly know. Shots fired here. Small engagement. The Volks should be able to win that one in a longer term, but that'll be certainly keeping them occupied here. Sturmpass can do restorations here. Ooh, small chance of winning. There we go. Troops on wave check up there being done by Refero. Will we go for the mechanized ring? Will we for once go for backup headquarters, and maybe it's in another direction here versus Theodosios? So game 5 here is on between Refero and Theodosios. Both have won 2 fights. Both of them has won 2 fights as allies. I'd probably say Job is one of the better Oberkommandos players to study because he knows for starters how to use a King Tiger, which is really, really rare amongst Oberkommandos players. So I'd probably say Job. Mechanized runner going up there for Refero. Grabbing the point there. Not sure it's just Dev M to watch though, not because he's a bad player, because once the tournament's over he's going to be gone again. Like, he's only in it for the tournament money, so I mean, I'm not really sure it's studying because he's not going to be long enough to study. Cat moving ahead, we got Racers moving northwards, and the South Rifleman Volks moving ahead here, pushing in. Troops reinforcing. Sandbags being laid down there and by Refero. Grabbing munitions there. More reactions there for Theodosios. The place the squad lost. So Refero actually got in an early wipe here against Refero. That's a small victory for Refero. Perhaps he's slightly turning things around then. Perhaps. We actually get a wipe in this early. There might be slight hope for Refero. The Oberkommando. Maybe. Just maybe. Raketenwerfer there for Refero. Raketenwerfer. Maybe he can then also get more out of the looks. We also got the assault rifles this time, a bit more on point, I think, here for them. Sturmgewehrs. Quick money here in the centre. Up north here we got the Volks versus the captain, and further on northwards we got the trying to flank about out maneuver. Raketenwerfer in case of the steward. He's seen the captain. He's expecting the steward. Very sensible. But we go for the looks, and we also go for the Pumanin to further counter the steward, or would he just go for looks and bank on his anti-tank weapons in dealing with the steward? Robin King Occupier there with another squad moves in there, flanking in. And hitting the northern field point there. Refero under a lot of pressure from Theodosios once more. Steward halfway done, and there you go, Volks force back. Outmaneuvered here by Theodosios' aggressive infantry movements in the south, and the north quite exposed. Steward almost done there. Will he go for the looks? Will he try and turn the tide with it? Will he go for the Puma? Because he can go for the looks now, but again, he might be so worried about the steward, he's going to go for the Puma instead. If he does go for the Puma, he definitely then needs to go for breakthrough docks and begin calling in panzer positions. So that way, push back against Refero's infantry. He can grab more territory with the 2 rations. They're cheaper, plus down the road they can repair stuff. So they rather have some utility. We'd rather have some utility. Voltage is cheap. Looks on the way there. So he does aim for it against Theodosios Stewart. Still versus Fox going to here. Looks almost down there for Refero. North here, Fox upon this echelon, scramming the fuel points back, but that's only going to further delay him in the meanwhile. And of course, this gives Theodosios more of a fuel advantage. Luke's heading north, Escalation under fire from the Lukes. Quickly run off the field by the mighty Leica Panzer. Hunting them down, pursuing them, and just gutting them with the autocannon. Gutting them, I say. There we go, wipe them, promise to still going in there, stunning it. And he's got nothing to immediately support it, but still it does allow the Lukes to escape nonetheless-ish. Still getting another wipe that will help Refero out a bit. They're getting still one infantry element less for Theodosios. One less infantry element to upgrade and to grab points with. So it still works out there for Refero. It still works out. I mean, he's still gotten 2 wipes, and Theodosios is yet to get a single wipe in return on Refero. So it's not too bad. Even if it's just 2 reactions, it's still 2 wipes. Refero, though, is very much sticking though to the game plan that so far has lost cost him 2 games again. Going for a battle group headquarters, they're trying to protect for the spare punch headquarters. Definitely not sure. Confident that's a good idea here for Refero, and again could spell trouble when again he's just so rigidly sticking to one element of his strategy rather than just trying to adapt and go with the flow. Not a fan of that, not a fan of that. North there, pumping security because the mines around here would be a good spot. We'll protect versus harassment. Maybe catch a steward, who knows? The Suga team's going up to deal with the Lukes here, also supporting. Do anything they take up here for Theodosios? We do not. In the south, they're one for pushing through here for Refero, Germany. Battle group headquarters up there for Refero. Repair parties away. Yeah, it's a pretty good song from Lutsov. Go with the flow.
We're losing a capture point. Under fire.
Indeed, on. Bit of activity never hurts. And go rifleman engaged for the steel ponies. The assault rifle versus 4 riflemen now. The double BARs. Actually, only 1 BAR. That would further tilt things in favour of the steel ponies there. Caught here by the steward. Looks good to go. Medics on the way. That'll certainly anything there. And there you go. Oh, Fox. Oh, they're going to go up. They're going to go up. He needs to retreat, retreat, retreat. Oh. There you go. Riflemen running. Racing northwards from the Minesweepers and bazookas. Okay, I'm setting out.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Oh, did send them running there. That's actually a bit fortunate. That could easily backfire there in the Refero. I feel like that could easily backfire. Still no doctrine for Refero, neither for Theodosios. Got the shooting northwards with 90 tank support nearby. Need to get that Kidnapper up there.
Rifle squad ready for action.
Captain taking minor losses, getting shot at. Theodosios quickly map control against the Refero. Not looking too encouraging for Refero again, not looking too encouraging.
A capture point is under attack.
So they're engaging Volksgrenadiers. Round being pushed back here by the Volksgrenadiers. And there you go, being shot at, gunned down. Still closing on G2. Bad news there, and oh dear, don't think he's considering something there from it. MG34 for Refero. Should probably consider another kid now for soon enough. We've got Teg up there for Theodosios. It's very much just looking like every other game again. Refero just stick to the same plan that's so far lost, in which again indicates just not enough familiarity with the Oberkommando West. Whereas again, Theodosios with the Americans is displaying a much more greater degree of flexibility, because again, he's also better with the Allies. I mean, again, it just feels like both players here, while good, are clearly better at the Allies and with the Axis. Again, with the Axis, they just seem to stick to a much more narrow strategy, much more rigid strategy, where they can't adapt as much. Whereas again, with the Allies, they display a greater degree of fluidity and understanding of the factions. So that is quite interesting to note there. Quite interesting to note. But yeah, Refero, back to Spec Ops. Back to the dream of the Command Panther. Looks good to go again almost, but few points are being denied. Men are being killed.
Krauts are taking one of our points.
Movement suppressed. And of course, also feel free to donate to the propaganda cart, you know. The guy who's casting all this and casting on a daily basis, you know. Links in the channel description there. I mean, of course, if you donate to the Kickstarter there, but you know, feel free to throw $1 or $2 my way as well. Just a small suggestion there. I can move out here for Refero. Rather than engaged here by the looks. The mortars setting out. Troops are sending about, don't doing much either. Refero hasn't bothered with it so far. Seems to just not go for it at all. Just aim straight for the Command Panther. He's aiming straight for the Command Panther. In the previous match, he never stood a chance towards that even.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points. What the hell? Where's that coming from? The capture point is being overrun.
Forward move to the captain. Expose him to the as well. They're not good, not good, not good. Need to be careful, need to be careful, need to retreat, retreat, retreat. Quick sook, Refero. Quick sook.
Forward elements report an infantry unit lost.
Get in, Rasputin. There we go. Oh dear. More reasons for Theodosios, more points up north being secured. Here we got healing reinforcement. Nothing further from the Equinox region. Obviously, again, he's very much in the Command Panther plan again, without fail. More to big close to look. We got the shooter races to deflect and push back the looks there.
Tactical point being captured.
Kind of being support. Close taking losses. Decent hit there. Still not looking encouraging for Refero. Theodosios could easily go for a shun, but now be suffering a bit of manpower losses, which might give Refero more time to get out some stuff of his own, so who knows. Small chance, I suppose, for Refero still, but I mean, while it's looking better than the previous match, he's still not looking wildly encouraging there for Refero. Not looking wildly encouraging. Looks like taking several bazooka hits. At the same time, Theodosios is making a bigger push into north of South Rough, of course, the BARs in their hands, ready to deal with any crabs they encounter. And for that being pushed back, taking too much damage as well. Grenade exchange there, except Theodosios hadn't researched them at all. They were quite effective from the last match, though. They were quite effective. No, Moobot just doesn't care, Quasar. Moobot just doesn't care.
They've dialed us in.
Because they're getting slowly murdered by the Steel Light Tank. Not looking too encouraging there. Overall, Refero is just slowly falling apart here. Shown on the way for Theodosios. Shaman for Theodosios. Halfway done. He could rush it out with a captain if he wanted to. He could easily rush it out with a captain, but doesn't bother. In fact, he hasn't bothered upgrading the captain.
Krauts have cut our supply line. Frontline units are being hung out to dry.
It is 3 major. It is the ace game. 2-2. Winner takes it all. And so far it's looking like Theodosios is going to be the winner.
Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
Also, fun fact. Only allies have won this match, or this series. Only allies, when they've been playing as allies, they've won. Not a single Axis victory.
A capture point is being overrun.
No, there's also been Wehrmacht play. There's also been Wehrmacht play versus Soviets. There's been a bit more than just Oberkommando West versus something. You also had Wehrmacht.
Send your orders.
Another MG-34 there for Refero. Mine went off. I came for getting blasted.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture
Refero is close to the Command Panther, closer than he's been the last couple of matches, but the magical question is, will it save Refero? Will it save Refero? Which the answer is probably not, but we'll see. He might surprise us, he might surprise me.
tank is chewing us up.
That came rather out of nowhere, Metzel.
God damn it. Enemy armor.
Not in the whole tournament, but this series, specifically these matches between Theodosios and Refero, not a single Axis victory there. Not a single Axis victory between Theodosios and Refero. It's all been allies.
We're losing a capture point.
Troops suppressed. Sherman takes hits from the Kenneth and get that and get a Command Panther in here. Refero! Oh, could maybe just win this. Yeah, he might have a slight chance with the Command Panther. Tiny chance. Minuscule. Microscopic. But there's a chance here for Refero if you pull with a Command Panther. If he makes use of it intelligently. If he flanks, if he makes use at the right times, he might have a chance here. If he doesn't toss away the looks to bazookas.
Panther, ready for action.
There we go. Command Panther out for Refero. Now we'll see if it actually leads to anything good for him. Going straight for the rifle net, threatening to crush them. Still being engaged by the Panther here. Stun rounds going off. Oh, we're off. We're off. He didn't use coordinator fire. He wants that Steward dead. He wants it in flames. I want to see such Steward burn. Oh, folks, he got wiped by Sherman. Wiped. He's going in aggressive with his Panther. Needs to be careful though. He got the ambulance though. He got the ambulance.
Light vehicle just got destroyed.
So he didn't get the Steward. I suppose he got something there. Theodosios is aiming for the Pershing here. But with the Panther, Refero's got something to threaten Theodosios with. In fact, he's made now gains across the entire front. Whoops. Making gains across the entire front. Woo. Close to few. There we go. Wrapping up and then engage the looks tied into it. And the south point's been secured here. Of course, what will Refero go for now? It's called in the Command Panther. What will he go for next? So rushing in there, veteran D3, 9 kills. Pershing getting a closer there for Theodosios. A lot of mines up here actually up now. Sherman there moving in as well. Spawn the Steward. Pushing up, looks there, firing into them, closing on veteran D3. Mortify. No smokes in him. I mean, you could easily smoke up here and then charge forwards. Instead, he's not doing that. He's not doing that. But this is probably one of the better positions the Refero's been in through in so far these fights as Oberkommando West. Yeah, they pretty much always only going for it for the Pershing. Folks are pushing it. Could try and rush the mortar, I guess, a bit. And there you go, Pershing up, Pershing up. Oh, could get the captain here, could get another wipe against Theodosios. Pershing going to get. Oh dear, he's going to lose the Command Panther, I think, unless he gets really, really lucky. He's into cover. There we go, damaging the Command Panther. Theodosios would benefit from much, he's most likely not going to bother with it. Folks, because they're being wiped on retreat, Sherman moves ahead, the change from Luke's. Needs to let Kenmeth up, needs to let Kenmeth up. Oh, never mind. Theodosios backs off. In the south here, folks, going to get some rifle, needs to retreat, Ugh. Got a victory point lead here for Refero against Theodosios as well. Very original, Metzel. Pershing against Command Panther. Very original. Okay, he got coordinated fire against the Pershing. Almost got it there. Almost. It's going to be out for a while there, but...
is in action. Standing by for setting of command post.
Enforcing Healy truck out there. He's going to set up Schwer Punch Water Guard some of his northern points here. MD34, they should probably set it up in the shed, to be honest. Better line of sight. You can't actually see that far from that point, as you might notice. So you should use the shed, which covers this area naturally. Moves to hit the Panther too easily with no infantry support. Oh, he got the mortar. He got the mortar. Nice work. They almost got the Steward as well. Got a look 7 inch support moving down again from the south, tearing into them, cover crumbling. Like a crumbling cookie. As it looks, autocannon fire wrecks through the sandbags. Sherman pushing right through the centre there. Panther needs to pull back, needs to have Kedner for them, needs to have Kedner for both of them. Sherman moves that too far, hit damage engine. Loops are taking damage. Oh, here's going to risk losing the Sherman. Here's going to risk losing. Got caught in fire on. We got Ruff rushing the Kedner for there. Can he get it? And he gets the Sherman. He gets the Sherman. Theodosios punished for rushing the Sherman ahead here. Yeah, if only he could say he's used the building. If only he could use the building there. Captain suppressed by the MG34. He even used combined arms. What the hell? He didn't make good use of it though. He needs to keep the infantry close to the armor, but he actually used combined arms in theory, and I missed that because he didn't use it properly, so I didn't actually notice it. Pillock. Refero might actually win this now. He might actually win this now. Honestly, Theodosios just made better use of combined arms and they should have flanked from the north. Instead, he just tried to push through the centre with a poorly used combined arms. Veteran for there for the looks. Damaged engine though. Damaged engine. Oh, Helmut, the engine is on fire. I think we need to fix that, yeah. Stood heading northwards, like around the northern point there. He's almost got all the victory points. Pershing never engaged with the command Panther Vetri 2. Corner fire here. Bazooka team's moving in. No, but there's no. Panther bounced. More bazooka fire there. Panther pulls back. Had he had infantry support, he probably could pull through. Got a hit in the mortar though. Got a hit. On northeast, dude, that's the MG34. MG34 in a pretty bad position. And a few minutes I've been streaming for 5 hours for this tournament. 5 hours. Rifle versus Volkswagen in the south. Grabbing the centre victory point. Note that I've also been spending a lot of hours previously searching for matches and then casting, so you know. Just going in there. Going straight here for the rifleman. Folks in a lot of trouble here. Pretty risky stuff here. Like Kenneth now in North Patrol. Panther, 5 kills. Veteran 2. He could try and get our Yak Pan supported. Right from here, there's the Panther. There's no mindfire down for Theodosios. In northern flank, you have a bit of infantry on the command Panther. I think could prove to be critical here. Until he goes for the Yak Panzer. Panther versus Pershing, shot bounce. Pershing misses as well. Theodosios should probably aim for a Yak or Jackson here. Well, again, I think Refero should aim for a Yak Panzer. I think a Yak Panzer could prove critical. 200 points left for Theodosios. 200 points left. And there you go, he's going for the Jackson. Pershing takes the hits there. Rifleman pushing forward for the victory point. Forces rushing into counter attack. Needs to get the looks down support. Eventually full support over the command Panther. MG34 supporting as well. Rifleman suppressed. And there you go, rushed off the field. He could use flares, but I doubt he will. Jackson away there. Refero can now go for the Yak Panzer. he really should go for it, I think. I mean, he could go for another Panther, but I think just Yak Punch would now be more expedient, faster versus the Pershing, and also help versus the Jackson. And considering Refero isn't exactly flanking with his arm, in which case, again, the Yak Panther certainly also feels more suited for him in that way as well. I mean, I suppose he could also be aiming for a King Tiger at this point. If he can get a King Tiger, though, he should win unless he completes the plate like complete Mount Plymouth. Or Plymouth Rock. There, got another hit on the Pershing. The coordinator fire. Another hit there. Takes it from Jackson. No need to retreat, need to retreat. Almost got the Panther there, but the Panther does escape. Yes, you can. Space on. It's only in team games that the Command Panther King Tiger combo doesn't work, by the way. It's only in team games. This isn't a team game, so you can still go for it. No, no, Theodosios. Only in team games. Only in team games. 1 versus 1, you can still do it. Run getting blasted by the looks. Very close to 5. Jackson shooting to pull back the looks. Oh, he's going to lose. He's going to lose it. It feels like Refero's aiming for the King Tiger here. Turning into a bit of a meat grinder here with the centre of the map. A bit of a meat grinder. Nice hit on the Jackson by the Command Panther. There you go, takes several hits there. Close to actually 3, but needs to pull back here. Still. I think Refero's King Tiger plan is beginning to bite him in the arse because, again, he's just putting up so many resources, just doing nothing. Nope, he's cancelling. He's going for a Panther. He's going for a second Panther. A Panther waking with a Command Panther should be able to pull off if he does it well, though. Yak Panther soon, I think, could also have been quite impactful there for Refero. None of them hit or penetrate. Vetchy farming the looks. Stewart there going for the Panther. Kedner for holding off the Pershing. He's going to lose to Stewart though. He's kind of going to lose. We've got Jackson shooting. Stewart though down. Stewart down. He even used combined arms. He's using combined arms. Holy snot biscuits. He's using combined arms. Increased rate of fire. Increased range. Almost got the Command Panther. And the rifle, of course, this infantry supporting is working out pretty well there. He just done it with the flanking assault. I think it would have been great here. Instead, he just went head on, taking the most fire possible. And there you go, Panther ready for Refero. He just needs to get the Panther fixed up and then charge in there. Looks almost knocked out. Panther, Command Panther, by the way, virtually free. Which means that Panther in support of the Command Panther is actually going to be pretty solid already. Good hit down the Panther. In fact, it's going to be able to see farther because, again, with the Command Panther's aura. Pretty nasty. Plus, we're going to get a bunch of other bonuses like increased rate of fire, accuracy. If he gets ready for the Command Panther, it's going to even be able to shoot farther. And this is going to be a pretty nasty combo there for Refero. Pretty nasty combo. You should go for some orbital down there. Damage engine. Focus down the Jackson first. Focus it down. Careful there, Refero. You might sauce it all away. No. 9. 9. Putting back all of his armor there for repairs. Most needed. Super close to Veteran 4. If we actually get a Veteran 5 Command Panther, that would be damn impressive, though. Grain assault, let's prevent them from rushing forward. Simply fit for covering up. Panthers roofing repairs. Veteran 3 Panther. Pershing. Panther almost good to go. They have nerfed the Veteran 5 bonuses. They have nerfed the Veteran 5 bonuses a bit, the Lieutenant Army. So they only get like few bonuses, not a lot of them.
Standing by. Send orders. Suppressive fire! Suppressive fire!
Good hit in there. Oh, he gets Veteran 4. He can use the corner of fire. Get the other Panther in there. Jackson down. Jackson down. Oh dear, the person with the re-exposed to the Panthers. Oh dear. Damage in the Panther. He might lose the Command Panther. Oh, scheisse. He might lose the Command Panther. Oh, he almost got the Pershing instead. Oh, main gun is out. The Command Panther. Main gun is out. Jackson engages. Oh, shit. Bounce. Bounce. A Ken effort. Not quite within. Oh, I got the Panther. Pershing goes down. Return Panther down. He's just down to the Veteran 5. Looks like got a huge swarm here. No machine guns nearby. They're setting up though. Everything is blowing apart. Everything's going kaboom. Pershing down. Panthers down. Jackson survived. So did the Looks. All of a sudden, Refero is in a very bad spot there. He threw away a lot of equipment there. He threw away a lot of equipment. I'm sure he got the Pershing, but he lost a Veteran 4, almost Veteran 5 Panther. And the regular Panther. That was not worth it. He's salvaging as fast as he can. Yeah, I got a Jackson, but there's still a Jackson about. Quickly salvaging as much as he can here for extra fuel. If he can get out a fast enough Panther, he might still have a chance. If.
Field reports indicate the enemy is left with only
75 points left. Smoke screen down there. Finally using some smoke. He should use suppressive fire from the Looks to suppress the advancing infantry. Looks taking a direct hit there from like Jackson. Smash is not doing anything up north. Looks being repaired, sir. It is, but it's an ability now. It's an ability. He just didn't use it. Brings in a grenade there. 62 points left. Yeah, he's just too focused. He's just tunnel vision now. Theodosios is just tunnel vision now on the centre victory point. He's ignoring the north. He's not even trying to flank for the south, really. He's just bitching in through there for the centre. He's charging in relentlessly. He's actually using some smoke. It's not completely terrible, but there's clearly room for improvement. Oh, he's captain rushing into the MD-34. Shroud punches, of course, well, halting his into assault pretty aggressively. Luke's there back in action. 26 kills, pushing to the south here. He's actually... Oh, he's about to find position down. He can now call in the Panther. Refero should go for a Panther, definitely. Panther's definitely needed. You should definitely go for a Panther there, Refero. He could have gone for the King Tiger in theory, but it's going to take him ages. He's going for the Southern Victory Point that sparked the 5th caliber there. Ah. Yeah, the Kedma as well, high victory. We've got 1 victory 4, close to victory 5. He needs machine guns on the center, he needs the looks down there as well. Theodosios just charging in there relentlessly. But I think Refero at this point is aiming for the King Tiger. You could use suppressive fire though from the looks. Jackson shoots, need to pull back the looks, need to pull it back. Can't afford to lose it. They can't afford to miss resign there. Got another push from the north. MG34, they're ready. Might be ready to pop smoke. They're on the MG34. Yes, indeed. That's the plan. Popping smoke. Yeah, he could go for another command panther. Just don't think it's going to be much help, since it's going to be too slow. But he could go for another command panther. That is definitely an option. I think Theodosios is aiming for another Pershing. He's actually getting all the victory points. Yeah, he went for another command panther. He's also going for orbital Dardan now. He's going for orbital Dardan. 41 points left. Theodosios would benefit from grenades, yeah. Counter exit from Jackson up here. Two's pushed away. You should try and flank him again. Get the command panther. Looks up here. Move in from here. Flank the Jackson. Flank the support weapons. Then clear that. We got a fighting position now coming to the center victory point as well. Yeah, Refero could also attack south with the Panther to clear out the fighting position there. Really, there's a lot of things that Refero could do, but he's just suffering from tunnel vision as well, similarly to Theodosios. That's basically the issue. They're both suffering from tunnel vision to a large degree. Supposed to let Ken for that to get a hit on the Jackson. I'm on a mistake there. And there you go, Pershing up for Theodosios, Pershing out. Yeah, exhaustion is probably also playing a part in it. I mean, they've been playing, you know, for quite a few hours. I mean, 3 hours. I mean, I've been streaming for 5 hours at this point, so I'm also getting kind of exhausted. Pershing sort of flanking now, that's better. Shot bounced. Shots fired. Luke's being fixed up. Theodosios make no minds again. He's just attacking 40 again. He's forgetting about the fanning position. He needs to clear it out. He needs to clear it out. He needs to flank it with something else and wreck it. Or he could just try and flank from the north. He'd get behind the position, the north incendiary, and crush it. Got the victory point there. Pershing wrecking houses. Also hitting support weapons. You could try, yeah, we got a bomb grenade. A little bit late there. Yeah, it always falls round to that for outbreak for the most part. Needs to get rid of the fighting position. Problem is there's so much covering it. Needs to get that veteran far Ken over back in the fight because one is burst up. There we go. Combined arms again. Crap, don't do this, Refero. Don't do this, not after so much time. Don't throw this. The Kedner for wiped. MG34 changing into the American infantry. Panther almost down. Need to get the Kedner back there. Looks almost done. Need to pull back the Panther though. Need to pull back the Panther. Main gun up. Looks down. And I think this is kind of GG unless... Canvas recruit. Veteran 3 morts with 13 kills. Another showing there for Theodosios. Bring your armor. Panther being fixed again. Making a big push there. Like Kidnap opening up the Persian, coordinated fire, not really landing any hits. Rushing for the victory point again for getting the fighting position, just not caring about it. Not get the Jackson of his victory fleet might. Nope, Jackson gets away. Ugh. Oh dear. Almost, he's going to lose his victory file again. Effort. Yeah, he lost it. He lost it. And at the same time, Theodosios is now getting ready for another push towards the north. The Sham's pod of infantry. He's going to rush the single machine gun there. And with that, I think he's going to be able to win the fight pretty hard. Because again, Refero has just completely forgotten about the southern one, which needs to be rushed by a single tank as well.
We have fallen to 200 points.
Enemy movement on the flank.
We lost a gun crew.
That fighting position. That fighting position.
Head down. Incoming AT rocket.
Got the fighting position though, but now he's lost the northern victory point. Now he's lost the northern victory point. He's going to go for the southern fighting position as well. But we can also hear that Theodosios is looking through it. He's going to try and cut him off before he gets there. Oh, Colton Jackson is dead. Caught near fire. Need to be careful though, need to be careful. So he penetrating against the Panther. Again, the Veteran 3 Jackson can easily penetrate the armor of the Panther. Particularly when it's not even Veteran 2. But it is close. Theodosios to get a fighting position up here as soon as possible. Cover this area. Because he knows Refero really struggles with those. He really struggles apparently on a sort of conceptual level with the concept of fighting positions.
It's time for action. Orders complete.
If you get another Panther, you might also try and set up for a King Child, that'd be risky. But to get a Panther out and then play it intelligently, there might be a chance. The question, of course, he makes another throw like that I did earlier in the game. If he does, I doubt he's going to have a chance. I doubt he's going to have a chance. Plus, the Jackson is really locking off most of his Panther movements because he can easily penetrate it. I mean, it is Veteran 2, now should be slightly better off. Pershing bouncing most of his shots, finding north. Theodosios was rifleman. Didn't recruit the MD-34. That's a mistake there by Theodosios. Could have used it against Refero. He's going to lose the full gunners there. Wipe. Another loss there for Refero. He's barely getting troops left. He's going for a Panther, but he's just bleeding out extremely now. Bleeding out. A mine hit. Rifleman dead.
Orders complete. Panther, ready to move.
Pushing northward to cut off the Volksgunners. The Panthers nobody to be seen, no attack to be seen at all, in fact.
Panther, ready for action.
Panther arrived to support the command Panther.
Send orders.
100 points remain.
I think he's trying to flank here. Just too late. It's one of those cases, you know, where they'll, at this point they'll be losing, so they might as well try. Getting down to half health. Panther running from the front. Promise there's a bazooka team nearby. Combined arms again. He's making pretty good use of it. He's making pretty good use. I think we'd say that combined arms is actually critical here for Theodosios. Just increased the rate of fire of his vehicles pretty aggressively. Again, just allow him to get out much more firepower in a short amount of time. That way, overwhelming Refero's Panthers easily. Main gunner on the Panther, the command Panther. Other Panther not in a good condition either. Again, combined arms. It's a great ability. And Theodosios is proving it. And it's just increasing the amount of damage you can do on all its units in the same vicinity enormously. Now that's GG. I'm just going to rush through this because I'm actually pretty damn tired. I mean, we already know where this is going, so I'm just going to rush through the last few minutes. I'm kind of dead, having streamed for now close to 5.5 hours. That's basically like almost a quarter of the day I've just used to stream.
We are suffering heavy losses. 50 points remain.
Combine arms again. Bet you feeling the Pershing. Panther down. And there we go. GG, game over. Ultimately, Refero through this again. Not as good with the Allies. XSS with the Allies again. That command Panther being tossed away alongside the L1 there in around the mid game. Pretty much costing the thing. Plus, no flanking. Too much focus in the centre. And just failing to deal with the fighting positions when he could have. Theodosios rather had the same issues, but ultimately he had the fighting position. Refero didn't. And I think that rather caused Theodosios played the game. Plus, again, he played Allies. So go figure. Anyways, that'll be it for this evening. Hope you'll enjoy this series. I'll be uploading it later during the week to YouTube. You can sort of watch it again. Of course, all this commentary here. If you like what I do on a daily basis, do consider donating, you know, paying for food, rent, all that. Donations help with that. So do consider links in the channel description. I'd be most appreciative if you can do that. This is Imperial signing off, and see you all tomorrow back with some regular, you know, casting and such. Cheers, everybody.